Exodus 1. There's a new king in Egypt, and he didn't care about Joseph and the Israelites. Because he was afraid of their population, he made the Israelites slaves. Exodus 2 through 6. This baby named Moses was born. Maybe you've heard of him. He was rescued by the Pharaoh's daughter in a river and was raised in the Pharaoh's home until he was an adult. He got mad at the way an Egyptian was treating an Israelite, so he killed the Egyptian. After that, he fled. While on the run, God spoke to Moses through a burning bush. Yep, a burning bush. God told Moses to go back to the Pharaoh and say, "Pharaoh, Pharaoh, let my people go." Moses said that he couldn't because he couldn't speak well. And God said, "I'll send your brother with you." Moses wanted to know who was sending him, and God said, "I am." Exodus 7 through 11. Moses and Aaron told the Pharaoh to let God's people go, but the Pharaoh wouldn't listen. So, God turned the Nile into blood, brought frogs into the land, made gnats come upon the people and animals, made flies come upon the land, killed all the livestock, gave boils to the people, brought the worst hailstorm the nation had ever seen, brought a plague of locust and darkness, and then a plague on the firstborn of every family. Exodus 12. God commanded the Israelites to consecrate their homes with blood from a 1-year-old lamb without defect, so the angel of death would pass over their home. They did, and the angel did. The Egyptians didn't, and the angel didn't. When all the firstborn Egyptian males died, the Pharaoh finally let the Israelites go. Exodus 13 through 15. They consecrated their firstborn males and crossed over the Red Sea, not on a bridge, but through parted waters. After that, they had a praise and worship service. Exodus 16 through 17. God miraculously provided manna in the morning, quail in the evening, and water from a rock for the Israelites to eat and drink. Exodus 18. Moses' father-in-law, Jethro, gave him a pep talk. Exodus 19 through 24. Moses hiked up Mount Sinai, disappeared in a cloud, and received the 10 Commandments and a bunch of other restrictions about how the people of God were supposed to live. Exodus 25 through 31. Moses was still camping on the mountain. God was giving him instructions about a place called the Tabernacle. Exodus 32. Moses came down from the mountain and found people worshiping a golden calf. He got mad, broke the stone tablets, and scolded the crowd. That day, about 3,000 people died. Exodus 33 through 40. Moses built a tent where he met with God regularly. Then, Moses got 2 new tablets and all the materials for the tabernacle. They built the tabernacle and set it up. And that is the story of Exodus.